A very happy morning to all. Today we will do our poem Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. Dear students, you have already studied about this poem. Today we will do a revision. Yes, here we have the story map of the poem, and you can see the poem name is Dust of Snow, and the poet is Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet who is called a nature lover poet. So, theme of the poem is the poet feels that small and unimportant things can make great changes in our future. Rhyming scheme is ABAB and it has an optimistic tone. Poetic devices. Poetic devices are some literary terms which are used to make poetry effective. Symbolism. Here the poet uses symbolism. Symbol means crow is the symbol of ill omen, means bad luck, sorrow, and snow represents things that can affect our mood. And here one thing is to be added, the hemlock tree represents here the sad heart, sorrowful heart of the poet. Alliteration means the repetition of a consonant sounds in the beginning of words, like saved some. Here alliteration of so word, repetition of so, saved some, so. Now the short summary, here you can see the poet was standing under a hemlock tree. A crow shook off the dust of snow that had fallen on the tree. The snow fell on the poet and his mood changed suddenly. It ended all the sadness and had filled his mind. Thus, it saved his day. Now this is our text of our poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruled. In the first stanza, there is a description of the weather and there is an incident. The poet describes about an incident, and in the second stanza the poet describes about the changes because of that incident. First stanza, it was a day of winter. As you can see in this picture, this is the day of winter. It was snowing all around. A fine dust of snow had covered the tops of the trees. A hemlock tree, which is a poisonous tree. A hemlock tree was standing there. The top of the hemlock tree was all covered with the fine dust of snow. Dust of snow means very small particles of snow, like dust. So this is called dust of snow. The poet was standing under that hemlock tree. Then a crow came and sat on the top of the tree or any branch of the tree. The sudden movement of the crow made the dust of snow fall down. Means the crow shook off the dust of snow. And the flakes of snow and this dust of snow fell on the poet who was standing under that tree. This is first stanza. And the second is, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruled. The arrival of a crow and its sitting on the hemlock tree is just an ordinary happening. Means is it just an ordinary thing. There is nothing great about the incident. On the other hand, the crow stands for an ill omen. Ill omen means bad luck. And the hemlock, the tree, is associated with poison. because this is a poisonous tree, and it stands here for sorrow and sadness. But these seemingly simple things of nature leave a deep impact on the mind and mood of the poet. And then the poet moods change. This ordinary incident leaves a deep impact on the poet. So far, it has been a very dull and disappointing day for the poet. The day has not gone well for him, but the falling of the dust of snow on him are welcome signs for the poet. His mood changes for the better and his spirits are uplifted. Grow. Now he realizes that the whole day has not gone waste. Means now his day is not waste. Remaining day is not waste. Those moments while he is enjoying the fall of snow dust of him are his happy moments. Now he becomes very happy. They lift up his mood and gladden his heart. Now he realizes that at least some part of the day has been spent happily. In the end, satisfaction replaces regret. Now here some value points of the poem, means keynotes of this poem in very simple words. You can easily read them and understand. It is a winter day. The tree tops were covered with message of snowflakes. The poet was walking under one such snow-covered tree. This tree was a hemlock tree, a conifer associated with poisonous qualities. A crow alighted on the hemlock tree suddenly. The sudden movement of the crow, the mass of snowflakes started falling down the tree. The snowflakes fell down upon the poet who was standing under the tree. The mass of snowflakes was so light and fine that it looked like the dust of white snow. The sudden movement and arrival of the crow and the falling of the flakes of snow look like just ordinary happenings, but the falling of the fine snowflakes on the poet leaves a tremendous effect on him. Before this, the poet was in a gloomy or despairing mood. However, this simple, beautiful act of nature has a very comforting effect on him. The fall of snow over him changes his mood and mental state. It gladdens his heart. Before this incident, that particular day was not going too well for him. He had decided in his mind that day would go waste. However, the fall of snowflakes on him makes him realize that the whole day has not been wasted. At least this part of the day when he is enjoying the snowflakes has been saved. At least some part of the day has been pleasant. If he had not experienced such a pleasant experience, he would have regretted at the wastage of the whole day. So dear students, these are some important notes for this poem, and if you want to write these, you can write these in your notebooks. Now this is a comprehension question you may have in your exams, this type of question for 4 marks. This is the poem and there are some questions. Where was the crow? What did it shake on the poet? What does the word rude means? What is the poet's state of mind? You are to do these questions yourself. Now these are 2 hot questions. First is, positive attitude in life can make the world a better place to live in. Do you agree or disagree with reference to the poem Dust of Snow? Express your views, bringing out the inherent values. You are to compose these answers after understanding and after reading the poem. Now you have important notes about the poem. You can take help from them and you try to compose these answers yourself and based on your thinking. Question number 2 is, our mental condition depends on our surroundings and it can be changed according to it. Explain and prove. Yes, you are to do these 2 questions on the basis of the poem.